Yes, good morning, dear children. I welcome you all today with the same topic which we have started Monday, direct and indirect speech. Right? It is a very important topic because we need to understand that what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. It means reported speech. Okay, so direct speech is the mode of narration. Suppose the speaker's words, okay, which the speaker has given the statement, and that statement of the speaker are quoted within the inverted commas, right? That is a direct speech. Okay, indirect speech, the exact word of the speakers are reported. Okay, the exact word of the report of the speaker are reported. Okay, that's called an indirect speech, right? So we have example over here. He said, I want to play cricket. So he over here is the pronoun. Okay, so he is a speaker. So speaker words are quoted within the inverted commas. You can see the inverted commas, correct? Over here. So when he said, the speaker is saying, I want to play cricket. So it is this is called as a direct speech. Okay, direct speech, or the speaker's words are presented within the inverted commas. So now his statement is reported to the third person. Okay, so he said that. So that when I so over here in the indirects we have to bring this word that. That is my conjunction, right? So he said that he, again changing a pronoun. Okay, because he is we are reporting. He said that he wanted to play cricket. Right? So this is my indirect speech. So indirect, what we have seen, that the exact word of the speaker are quoted within the inverted commas. And when we change into indirect, we remove the inverted commas. So for that, what we'll do, we will bring the word that as a conjunction. He said that he wanted to play cricket. उसने बोला था, okay, उसे बोला है कि वो खेलेगा. So here is his conjunction. This is my reported speech. Over here, can we take another example? Ria said. Ria is a proper noun, right? And this is my direct speech. What Ria said, I lost my mobile. This is the speaker statements, okay, are quoted within the inverted commas. Correct? So now her statement is reported by the second person to the third person. So what she said, Ria said that. Ria said that. That is my conjunction, right? She, again changing of the pronoun. She had lost her mobile. See, when the sentence, this is in my simple past. So my simple past of direct statement change to indirect as a past perfect. So for the past perfect, we have had plus verb third form. Correct? So here, this was simple past. Right? This is simple present. I'm sorry. This is my simple present. Right? So simple present changed to simple past with ed. Simple past. Right? So this is my what you call direct or indirect speech. So the exact word of the speakers are quoted within the inverted commas. And when we change to indirect, we will remove the inverted commas. Correct? And when we remove the inverted commas, I will introduce the word that, and then changing a pronoun is there, and change the tenses. Correct? But remember, children, if my sentence of direct speech are universal truth, scientific fact, it means it will not change, it will remain the same. Simple present and future tense will not change. It will remain the same, only changing a pronoun will be there. We'll use the word that and remove the inverted commas. Correct? I'll just show you one example over here. Okay, now, so yeah, I hope you're understanding it. So I'll show you the example. Okay, one more example. Ram said, comma, double dot comma. Now he is a speaker. Okay, this is called a direct speech. because he is the exact word of the speaker quoted within. Ram said, I may go out. Right? So, indirect, Ram said that he might go out. So what I did, you see, what I did, I have changed the direct to indirect. How? Ram said that. So when I introduce that, there is no inverted commas coming. Changing a pronoun, I to he, may change to might. Then, if I say another example, my teacher said, tomorrow is holiday. Right? So how I change? Okay? My teacher said that. Okay? Tomorrow is holiday. Right? So this is the declarative, this is a fact, this is statement given as is true. So my teacher said that tomorrow is holiday. So what is that? So I will introduce that. Okay. Now over here I will introduce that. I remove it and this remains the same. This is what my thing is. This is what my tense is. Okay. Now this is one important rule that we need to take care, right? We need to take care of the important rules, because when we may change the direct to indirect, we need to understand the. So we have to take change in tenses in direct to indirect. Suppose this is direct, indirect. So we'll change the tenses. Now how I'll change it? I'll show you. So is, am, are. Okay? Do, does. Has, have. Was, were. Okay? And did. Okay? Now, this you will get in the direct statement. Right? So when you change to indirect, is, am, are will change to was and were. If it is are, change to were, because it's plural. He said we are playing. He said that we were playing. Okay? Do, does change to did. Has, have changed to had. Was, were changed to had been. Okay? And did change to had. This is another important rule, children. We have to keep paying it. Suppose I tell you, she said, I have completed my homework. She said that she has completed her homework. I said, I have completed my work. Okay. He said that he had completed his work. So this is a change in the tense of direct to indirect. It means this is my changing. Present change to past. Okay. Present change to past. Right? Past. Present continuous change to past continuous. Present perfect, that is has or have, change to had. And present perfect change to past perfect continuous. Right? Now, we have to another take care. One more thing. This is other important rules we need to take care. Changing of statement from direct to indirect. Right? I'll show you one thing. Change of the adverb. Okay. Change of the adverb. Change of adverb. Right? I'll show you. Change of the adverb. Okay. Now, how will change? I'll show you. I'll tell you. Now, change to then. He said, I will come now. He said that he would come then. Right? This is called a direct speech. And this is indirect. Right? This changes to that. This is my demonstrative. here change to there in the indirect. Suppose if this word get indirect, when you change to indirect, you have to change to this, right? Ago change to before. Today change to that day. Right? Yesterday change to previous day. Right? These change to those. So these are the important rules we have to take care, right? When we are changing the direct to indirect. So these things you will get in the direct. So when you change, you have to change in this, right? So next year you can change. If next year, coming year, okay, like this you have to change it. Okay, now one more is there. I'll show you changing of pronoun. That is also important. How will change the pronoun from direct to indirect? That also we have to take care, right? This is very important, children. Okay, change of pronouns. Right? So when we change the pronoun, okay, we have to see what are the changes we need to make. I changed to he or she. I said I am not well. He said that he is not well. We will change to they. Right? My will change to his or her. Yours change to his or hers. Her. Okay? So this has to take care. Ours to change to theirs or yours. So this is a change of pronoun, right? So as I told you, I have told you the changes of tenses: simple present to simple past, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect. Okay? Present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous. But remember, if the sentence is in the past perfect, had plus verb third form, that will not change, that will remain the same. If it is in past perfect continuous, that will remain the same. Changing of only pronoun will be there, and we'll remove the inverted commas. Correct? Now, scientific truth, universal fact doesn't change, remains the same. Simple present, future remains the same from direct to indirect. Right? So what we need to change when we change from, suppose this, when we change, we have to remove the inverted commas and introduce the word that. Correct? So this is what my direct and indirect speech is. I hope you have understood, and go through the video very carefully. I am not giving any documents right now of this chapter. The reason because we are running with the PT2 exams. Once we complete, I will be giving you the notes on this to write it. So if you have any doubt, you can call me, text me. I'm always there. So keep learning, and I wish you all the best for your PT2 exams. For the English also, if you have any doubt before the exams of English, do contact me. I'm always there. Thank you, and God bless you all.